Hi, I'm Teresha Young, Relationship Master Coach, and welcome to your Making Moves Motivation.
Helping you to truly have the fullness of love, life and relationships of all kinds that you desire and deserve.
For today's motivation, I would like you to think about, are you ready to continue your healing journey? So I'm back with the final video, part 4 of the 4-part Making Moves Motivation video series on how to deal with deception. I hope that you have been finding it helpful and getting a chance to process any deception that you have experienced so that you can heal from it. If you've not already watched parts 1, 2 and 3, please do so, because I describe what deception is, the impact of deception in a relationship, along with 8 strong considerations to stay or go, along with tips 1 to 3 of healing from deception. So for now, I'm now going to share with you tips 4 to 6 for healing from deception.
However, before I continue, if you've not already subscribed to this channel, then remember to do so. And turn your notifications on by clicking that bell so you don't miss out on more life-transforming content to live your best life. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Now let's get back to today's topic.
Tip number 4 is affirmations. Now, as a result of the deception you have experienced, you may find that your self-esteem and your self-worth have been negatively impacted. Affirmations is a great technique in order to help shift any thoughts, feelings and emotions you have about yourself from a low mood to a good mood. Affirmations are the use of statements or phrases that you repeat many times in order to help replace limiting beliefs and to weaken habitual thinking. You can also use affirmations to boost your mood if you are already in a good mood. A technique that has helped me personally and other people I know during the healing process is to write affirmations on a post-it note and to stick them around places in your home. You can put it on your doors, on your refrigerator, on your mirrors, anywhere that is completely visible to you. And it is such a beautiful reminder as you walk through your home of the amazing person you truly are. My Making Moves motivation video on 3 morning habits to start your day off right delves deeper into affirmations, and I will drop a link to that video in the comment section or description section below. Not only that, please do check out my video on 3 ways to overcome low self-esteem. Tip number 5 is trust yourself. There is no one more important to trust than yourself. And the deception may have caused you to question yourself, to question your choices, your character. Did I cause this? What could I have done differently? So as part of the healing process, you will need to regain trust in yourself. You would need to have trust in your capabilities to overcome the experience so that you can be not a victim, but rather be a victor. And this will require you to develop a deep, indestructible bond with yourself. Now, I understand that it can be pretty scary business, particularly if you are now thinking about, how do I do this alone? It could be because you've been in a relationship for some time, or that there was codependency, or there may even be children involved, which means that you are now a single parent. As part of the healing process, you will need to honour the transition period and go gently on yourself so that you can develop the self-confidence to be able to live independently and embrace your new life. Respecting the trust process is key, because if you don't, it may result in you making emotionally charged, irrational, impulsive and regrettable decisions, such as lowering your standards by doing tit for tat, or finding somebody on the rebound, or turning to distractions or substances in order to numb the pain. Remember, revenge only spreads bad karma, and it changes your character, and it also keeps you trapped in a pattern of repeated action. My Making Moves motivation video on how to trust yourself can help you with the trust process, and I will drop a link to that video in the comment section or description section below. Tip number 6 is cut off or modify contact. Of course, stopping or modifying contact with somebody you have a connection with can be difficult because it's change, and change can feel hard to accept and also to process. However, you do need to make a judgment call on what contact, if any, is of any real benefit to you and anyone else involved. Some people do remain friends with their normal, kind exes, but there is a lot to be said about staying friends or staying in contact with somebody who has deceived you. It can actually sabotage your healing process and stop you from gaining clarity on how best to move on from this situation. Of course, if there are children involved, having no contact is likely to not be an option because you want to be able to co-parent successfully. In this scenario, modify contact through setting healthy boundaries and ground rules is key so that you can both be involved in the children's life, yet you are able to move on with yours and keep everything else separate. Setting healthy boundaries also sets up an environment for the children to help create a sense of safety and certainty at a time that is likely to be unsettling for them, especially if they are of the age of understanding what is happening. There is a lot of guidance on the internet on how to co-parent successfully, and an article that can be found at confessionsofparenting.com/co-parenting-boundaries is particularly useful for helping you to co-parent successfully while setting boundaries. And I will drop a link to that article in the comment section or description section below. Co-parenting takes work, but it can be done. So there you have it. Tips 4 to 6 for healing from deception, and the end of the 4-part Making Moves motivation video series on how to deal with deception. I hope that you have found it helpful because dealing with deception can be a painful experience. As I said, I know, I've been there. We can make a choice whether to remain trapped in the emotions or the situation of the deception. We can dive or we can thrive. A key thing to remember is to treat yourself right, to respect yourself, to honor yourself, and to know that you do not deserve any form of mistreatment. You deserve the best and the best person for you. And if somebody cannot give that to you and chooses not to treat you right, always give yourself the best. Know your worth, know your value. You're VIP. And I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest of journeys. Healing takes patience. But if you give yourself time to heal, it will be worth it. Please do come back to this channel and let me know how you're getting on. I would love to hear your thoughts on these healing tips and also on the entire series. Do any of the 3 tips I mentioned in this video resonate with you? What have been your key takeaways from the entire series? Let's talk about this. Drop a comment below. And if you would like to talk to me personally, simply visit my website www.tereshayoung.com where you can book in some time. Again, I'm Teresha Young, your relationship master coach, and I'm here to help us to connect, evolve and rise together so that you are truly able to have the fullness of love, life and relationships of all kinds that you desire and deserve. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.